I've been started this YouTube channel because, well, it's something that I've wanted to do for a while, I guess. Not specifically a YouTube channel, but to get myself, my love of performing out there. I guess I didn't really have any visual in my mind, but I presumed it would be on a stage of some sort. Like in a theater, bars sometimes have little mini stages, you know, something in front of people and not just in my living room or bedroom or whatnot, or just in my mind. And so with this whole COVID thing, it obviously has created a new normal, and suddenly everything is online because it's just more accessible to be able to see people and do our things and whatnot online, because there's so much fear about seeing people in person, and so many differing views on masks versus not masks, and you know, just I'm not gonna get into all the I'm not gonna get into all that. Basically, I am a mask wearer. I'm a stay 6 feet away from me person. Basically, this has created a challenge for me to continue moving forward with my own ambitions. And my ambitions are, like I've said before in other videos, is to be do my drag king. And I was just beginning to learn about the different drag king organizations within Seattle, like they put on shows, like Kings is like a big one, and I was just beginning to become aware of all of this, and then everything closed down, and I wasn't, and I've been stuck with, like everybody else, I've been stuck with having to amend my expectations about what life should be like right now. The COVID has taken a lot away from all of us. We have all lost a lot because of it, in many different areas of life. And I even know somebody who went through a breakup in the middle of this and wasn't able to do the normal things that you do after a breakup. I was going to go see Janet Jackson in concert for the first time, and I was so looking forward to that. Oh my God. I have a lifelong dream of going to see Janet Jackson in concert, and guess what? Canceled. My point being, rather than to rattle off all the things that we've lost, is there's actually been some pretty amazing things that we have gained. Like, for instance, certain friendships have been enhanced because, well, I suffer from what's called APD. It's auditory processing disorder. And so I can't, my brain doesn't really process what it hears fast enough, so that when there's other loud noises, it presents as deafness. When it's not deafness, it's just my brain is picking up all these different sounds coming from all over the place. Or if there's really loud music, like I'm in a club or in a bar for karaoke, there's the loud, the person singing, and it's always cranked at high volume. So I'd be looking at my friends, they'd be talking, and I wouldn't be able to understand a word they were saying, and I would just nod and smile. And you know, this is because of the auditory processing disorders. I just couldn't understand what anybody was saying to me beyond a word here or there. And what Zoom has done is allowed me to actually hear what my friends are saying, and it's pretty amazing. Excuse my language, but it's really amazing. I can actually participate, because before I could just nod and I had nothing to participate because I had no idea what we were talking about. But now I can actually participate. So that's one of the things, like deepened friendships. I feel like I'm having better experiences just with my friends because I can actually understand what they're saying. So anyway, that's my little prelude to it, because I feel like I haven't been talking about COVID, I've just been talking about the things that I want to do, and I've just kind of been ignoring the whole COVID thing, but now I wanted to say my little piece on it, and that's it. So what I'm going to do now is read a story that I wrote, that I did post online on Wattpad a long time ago, so technically it is considered published. So it's called Snake Eyes. And this was actually inspired by a painting by Franz von Stuck in 1904. It's called Susanna and the Elders. When I was in school, we went to the Fry Museum and they had a Franz von Stuck exhibit, and we were to look at the different paintings and come up with little short stories, poems and stuff like that, and submit them for class. And this was what I submitted off of this painting. So again, it's called Snake Eyes. I looked at this painting not just for the seductive woman depicted, but for the character of the piece which caught my eye from across the room. A naked woman holding up a blue towel behind which she hides, peeking out to her left at the bearded men who glare longingly at her. She has the Roman snake bracelet wrapped around her right bicep, and a turquoise earring dangling from her left ear. She stands in a shallow pool behind a wall from which a stream of water squirts its little splashes, rippling out from the point where it hits. Who is she, I wonder? More importantly, who are the skeezy old men glaring at her, and what are their intentions? One of the old 𝗬𝗍𝗲s is in red, with haunted eyes wide open, and head turned so he must look back to his left to glimpse the woman, almost as if he is worried someone will come along and interrupt his intention. The other old man peeks from behind the old 𝗬𝗍𝗲's shoulders, eyes open wide. He ogles the young miss. Pigs, I think. But the painting is perfect for the class story. I take out my camera and line up the shot, and before I can take the picture, a hand touches my elbow. "Excuse me, sir, you can't take pictures." I turn and glare at the guard. He does not falter at realizing I am a woman, or offer any apologies. He stares into my eyes as if taking a staring contest challenge and says, "You'll have to come with me." Just for taking a picture? I'm sorry, I'll put the camera away. I tuck my phone back into my pocket, the mistaken gender 𝗲𝗄 forgotten. I look to the guard, searching for a weakness, a softening of his cold features, but there is none. He looks at me, his hand still on my elbow, only now there is a slight pressure. He is pulling me toward him, and now he grabs my shoulder, and he has me entirely under his control. But I'm just writing a story for my creative writing class. The words drift out of my mouth with no conviction. I might be asking a question. There is a loud ringing, followed by the gong of a bell, and I can hear the deep baritone of a man's narration. But the words make no sense. The guard is pulling me along, and now others join him, and I am surrounded, and the bell is gonging, and the man is narrating, and that loud ringing is in my head, and I am fading, falling, and no one is catching me. I am the center of this large group of people whom I don't know, and who seem bent on carrying me along to some unknown destination. The guard is still there, his hand wrenching my right elbow and pushing me this way and that way until we are on a precipice, looking out into a great ocean, and before I can offer any protest, I am pushed off of this cliff. I am no longer falling. I am in a pool of water. There is a blanket, and I hold it up because I realize that I am naked. I look out from behind the bucket and see skeezy old men ogling me. "Come out of there and show us them titties," the man in red taunts. "We won't hurt you, just come and have sex with us and we'll show you a good time," the other old man assures. "Go away," I peek out. My clothes must be here someplace. Surely I had them. I did not go to the museum naked. And now I remember. I remember falling and a mean guard and a bell gonging and that incessant ringing. This is all wrong. I don't belong here. Can you help me? I called to the men even though I don't expect them to help. I had read the plaque next to the picture and knew the outcome of the scenario. As if to confirm, the man in red yelled out, "I'll help you. Help you right to my bed. Ha 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 ha." I try to hide from their jeers and look behind for an escape route and see the museum in a frame. And I am standing looking at this painting that I find myself in. And I see myself take out my phone, type in my password, and call up my camera. I see myself aim at the painting, and there is the guard, walking slowly across the room toward me. I try to jump through the frame back into the museum, but I am stopped. I beat my fists against the glass, but there is no escape. The old man are catcalling at me again. The old men are catcalling at me now, and I resign myself to my fate. And okay, so that's it, and I hope you enjoyed the story, and I hope to bring more to you. And thank you for listening, and thank you for being here, and I appreciate you, and I appreciate your attention, and I hope we all stay healthy and happy, and until the next time. Okay, and if you liked what you heard today, please give my video a thumbs up. You can click the subscribe button to stay tuned for more stories, dancing, and singing, to be continued in that area definitely. So hit the bell beside the subscribe button to be notified when I do post a new video. And until the next time.